All right, man. Let's talk, man. So, rumors going out there that the Lions are trying to move up to 13. We don't know who they was going to take, but it's the assumption that they were going to take the tackle. Well, hold on, Kadyn Proctor out of Alabama. So, twofold question, kind of twofold video here a little bit. So, they wanted to take Proctor. That was the rumor. Miami has announced that. Well, they drafted Proctor somewhere in there, and they announced that they're going to move Proctor to left guard for the next season, which aligns with the reports that I heard from the guy that was, I don't know who, Todd McShay. I think he might do a podcast with Todd McShay, and the guy was saying that Proctor had some of the worst tape he's seen. Freak athlete, but he needed to clean up a lot of technique, which, you know, drafting a guy that high, which a lot of the talk in the comment section on one of the posts was like, well, the Dolphins, it wasn't like the best guard in football wasn't there from Penn State. That was a talking point. But another thing that's ironic before we really dig into this video is that they were saying that had the Lions lost to the Chicago Bears week 18, they would have been slotted at 13. So things work out. You have some people in the comment section saying that I think they would have took Miller regardless. That was their guy. You had a lot of rumors about Kadyn Proctor. It was, Dolphins fans on another thread saying they could have got Fano or the dude from Utah. Or Utah, I think Utah State. I forget which one is blue and the other one is red. But check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. I just think you want to hold that edge over Chicago Bears and Ben Johnson. You play to win games. It's so much talent in the draft, and apparently next year's draft is the elite level draft next year. I don't really care for tanking for draft picks. I mean, we done seen guys like Russell Wilson get drafted in the 3rd round. Kirk Cousins was like a 5th or 6th round draft pick. Dak was a 3rd round draft pick. DK Metcalf was a 2nd round draft pick. I mean, we can go on and on. Amon-Ra St. Brown was a 4th round draft pick. Darius Slay was a 2nd round draft pick. Come on, we've had phenomenal, talented, picks all over the draft. In the NFL. It's not like the NBA where you only had like two MVPs in the 2nd round. Willis Reed, Jokic. You had a couple great 2nd rounders, Draymond, Gilbert Arenas. You had those guys. But, going deep and deep in the draft, Puka Nacua. I mean, a plethora of guys you found, in the draft. So, but, I think everybody's focused on him moving to left guard. Eventually, they're going to clean his technique and coach him to be a left tackle or a right tackle. I think that's evident. So it wasn't a draft for the 2026 season for Miami. It was a draft where we got a raw athlete. He's good enough to play guard right now. We're going to coach him up, and probably next year we're probably going to move him to right tackle. It depends on like where he excels at. Possibly left tackle eventually. So they seen the raw athleticism in him, and they're going to take some time to clean the technique up. A year or two. I think you probably see him at right tackle next 2027 season. But I think that's probably what Brad was going to do. I think Brad was probably going to play him at right tackle. And probably he was going to have Larry Broom be a right tackle. Proctor was going to compete for the right guard position or a right guard position with, really, I mean, he would be competing with Mahogany for the left guard position. But, yeah, I mean, the Lions probably would have had him on the bench. I just don't see, if you get the kid from Utah at that point, some people thought, they was going to get banged. Honestly, the Bane theory kind of checks out because they took the kid from Michigan, and he's a quarterback sack specialist. Now, people say, well, his sacks came versus bad teams. And, I was hearing people say he went crazy in Alabama games when they played Alabama. So that's all I need to know right there. I think they would have moved up and got Bane or Caleb Downs. I think Bane or Caleb Downs, I think that's pretty much what you would have seen. You probably would have kind of seen them play BB more as a slot nickel corner linebacker. They probably was gonna phase BB out or Kirby Joseph out. He was gonna see Caleb Downs. I can see the Caleb Downs theory checking out. He went to 12 to Dallas, but I also could see the theory of Bane, because in the first round, second round, they took a pure pass rusher, and it was Derek Moore. They took a pure pass rusher. Probably would have took Bane. So I don't know, but Proctor. I mean, for the right reason, beating Chicago, ending up with a strong right tackle. You ain't got to worry about playing him at guard. You got to tackle a true right tackle. You're going to move Sewell to left. You're going to have Sewell, probably Mahogany. I feel like they should put Tay Rallich on the left, Mahogany on the right. That's what I would do. But they're going to be able to run right or left as long as the kid they drafted out of Clemson do it, as long as he up to speed. I think really if the offensive line gel quickly, you can't be mad. I like what they did in the draft. And I heard Brad Holmes say if you get one or two starters, if you get two starters out the draft, that's a good draft. And I must agree with that. And everybody might think those two starters got to come in, or all the studs got to come in one draft. Like, no, think about. I'm just thinking off the top. The first draft, Penei Sewell, cornerstone of your franchise. I think they drafted F.A. Melifanu. He was a quality starter when healthy. I'm not sure if they drafted him. I don't think they drafted him, but Penei Sewell, then you turn around and you get Jahmyr Gibbs, Jack Campbell, two of the best at their position, elite. The next round, you end up with Brian Branch and Sam Laporta, really good at their position. That's 5 starters in 2 drafts, and 3 of them is elite. And the other 2 would be elite if they stay healthy, and Branch and Laporta. So Kirby Joseph was somewhere in one of those drafts. That's 6. Ahmad Rod was in the first draft, elite 7. He didn't draft to like 7 starters in like the first 2 or 3 drafts. Now we still waiting to see Tay Rallich, like he gonna be really, really good. In this Rackstraw, we probably gonna just write him off. Terrion Arnold, you're already writing him off. So he had a couple misses in there, 2 misses because of injury. Anzarike and what's the brother's name? Josh Pascal. But he's done really fucking good, bro. Tyleek Williams, I think they going all in on him this year. Aiden Hutchinson, this motherfucker Brad be going crazy, bro. I think we spoiled, bro. Brad be going fucking crazy, bro. Like, facts. Brad be going crazy on the draft, bro. This motherfucker done drafted like 5 or 7 elite level players, bro. Shit is crazy. Shit is crazy, dog. Kirby Joseph, one of the best safeties in the game. BB was trending that way. Laporta, if he stayed healthy, was trending that way. Penei Sewell, cornerstone of the franchise. Jack Campbell was the best player on the team last year. They drafted Jahmyr Gibbs, probably the second best player on the team. Ahmad Rod, top 5 player on the team. Somewhere in there. Fuck, like crazy, bro. Check out the Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, peace.